Hobby! Once another episode of Bioshock Infinite. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to download content. I would rather do this any day, except these two. But yeah, again, this is just hate this dude. Right. Say it.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
This is a fanfic of the future. Alright. It's really all it is. This is just basically a redesign of the room. This is the door. It's basically what it is.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
It's great. We're back here, but no.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking.
She has the burden
Something
on
tells
her.
me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
If I chose case, that'll be a case on her. Still, I'll just see stuff that's off from the regular Bioshock. It's supposed to be.
Ryan, he's a big fish in an awful small pond.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just once?
Edward thinks the way to... What happened to these children?
Red means stop.
What are they?
Green means
Where have you
go.
been? A cabin in Arcadia?
All
Little
girls
sisters.
know.
Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Where is that?
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? Come on.
I had
Got all
this.
day.
I had this at all. And
What do they even look like under those suits?
What do you mean?
I don't think you want to see it. And these guys never were able to do that at all. And they would come off, but design-wise, they never were able to do that.
Look, I say you should have to
Because-
you're properly.
Just think of it. That's a drill on a power cord. They'll snap very often. It's trying to carry some creature that heavy. Underwater, I guess. They'll snap. It'll just snap. The wire that it has on it is not thick enough to even carry. Even so, what the hell is spinning the thing if it's connected to that? Doesn't make any sense. Jesus Christ.
First on a topic before you're allowed to photo.
Also, how are you hearing it stomp around? We're in in here.
Harm than good.
That Bowser did that is out there.
Get on with it. Do you have any idea how
Benevolence isn't human nature. Everyone wants to get
It's too much extra talk, though.
He works for Ryan's security firm. I got it firsthand.
Cooks a fella from the inside out.
And the clothing does not look right. I mean, it's probably is right on the time, but based off the splicer models in Bioshock 1 and 2, it is probably is. I don't know.
DeWitt? The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
Just say the
Funny,
What?
you're not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Have this type of buns.
Where are you taking me?
Have
When's
the
the last
buns.
time
Oh
you
my
saw
god.
Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
refreshments, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
At least I kept that part of them. Like, stop. It's plasma, it's not vigorous. We still have vigorous here.
Papa, this.
This is basically still Bioshock Infinite, but just basically a Rapture map instead. A Rapture themed map. Basically, that's it. It's not Rapture. It's not 100% Rapture or anything. It's just Rapture themed, not Rapture. So I'm not getting the Rapture theme, even if it's fixed and all that stuff.
Mr. DeWitt,
What?
I'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business.
This is not Rapture.
Sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I highly doubt this is
Those stores
Rapture. It
would be as
doesn't
good
feel
a
like
place to
Rapture,
start as
bitch. Guys.
Taking over Fontaine's.
Yeah. Boo, boo, boo. Beep, 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 blah.
Is any different?
I don't give a shit.
What brung you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't...
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
I don't know who actually has it.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you
Cohen
think we
sends those
wouldn't
masks
notice?
out in some kind of box.
Be assured,
appearances of a grave robber are of no interest to me.
Must be somewhere else.
You hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
How long I have to stay back there?
I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp! Or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
The Great Chain guides all of our efforts, even at vigils.
Dr. Steinman told me.
Place. So let's go over. I believe it is.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons.
Rapture didn't have these things. What the hell?
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
But as we know, Fontaine is still alive, and he is Atlas.
Best quit while you're ahead.
Bitch. Obviously, okay. Guys, I believe it's the other one. But I don't think this one is.
See that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the STAR treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about
box.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth.
Oh, okay, good.
Nothing.
Good.
This might tumble out.
Not here.
Only one place left.
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes, in fact. Now, did you...
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education? Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Ryan understands something.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet.
Where is he hiding
But
that
of course.
box? There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Music does something to me. Especially something in this face. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music touches us.
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it up? I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle to your accomplishment.
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen.
Are you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
To do it. Back again. And so soon.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeeps. You got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
No, whatever. Okay, we'll see him.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Splash room.
Dance! Dance! Move!
Oh shit, I didn't even notice the game was a bit safe.
Move! That's right, that's right.
Sander Cohen is no different just like, you already know how he is.
Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music! To the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in Rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go.
Obviously.
But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
They were still able to capture how Sander Cohen is.
Mr. DeWitt.
Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Yes, right there. Still not Bioshock. This is just still rap. So this is still.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity. We're all buried at sea.
You're too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
On the right weapon! On the right weapon! It's supposed to be a bag then.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it.
I don't give a shit. immediately to rage. Convenient. I can press. I can't press E. I can press F. So I have to press E, F, E, F, E, F, E, F. This. And literally everything that's in it. You know. It's not. It's not like. It's just E, 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 E. Press E. I know how to freaking do this. I am.
Let's have another look
What
around.
is this?
Perhaps we'll be able to find something
Why?
to get us up and over.
Like you're doing so good with a rapture type theme thing. Like, fail. You keep adding stuff that's from Basescape. As you can see.
Could be him.
Why?
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Yeah. Wonder why, bitch. You should not be alive or you shouldn't be able to exist anymore. Really speaking, but now you do. Bitch. It doesn't add up. Why does everyone like the game? Makes no sense.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Oh shit. Yeah, we have splashes now. But they're not like...
Alright, I got the grabber unjammed.
Can't hear myself.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Now they look like they've been taking meth. That's it. They're just taking meth.
Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Does it? Does it really? Oh, wait, excuse me.
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No. 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure.
Oh no, great.
Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. Birds didn't like seeds.
What should be?
What's the matter with you?
You in the back? You should be ashamed!
I got what it takes.
Really put so much space into your face.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
It says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
I had no idea. Oh, salt. Oh no, it's not. It's supposed to be Eve. Eve. Oh, I can't hack this? Oh, wow. Son of a bee. Oh my god. 12 ammo? I can only kill 12 ammo at once. Really? That's a gun system itself.
Another burst pipe.
The store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
It doesn't sound right either. That's not even how it goes. Use the right microphone settings and all that other stuff. Come on.
Careful.
Why am I even still playing this?
I deserve
Let me ignore you, huh, bitch? Shit. Yeah. Is it possible to kill an enemy returns some Eve? Why even call it Eve at this point? Why call it Eve at this point?
told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. We're on a show. Said he...
Here. Oh, it's more like spicer material, but still.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
I have to always E and F, that's all. Somehow lost a lot of health. Shield.
Look up there.
Here. What's the matter?
The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is
It's locked.
Come on.
At least they're still using some old audio.
There.
They should have been doing. That's not the money. Why is there anyone even in here? It's locked.
Huh. Watch it. You've got company.
I always used to dream of charcoal. I hope you drop in on me someday. Although you have no claim to fame. Don't make me come find you. You should know that I do anything to protect my child.
I give it to me?
Catch!
Hey. This is still how Bioshock is. That Eve. You don't have to item. Maybe slow.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I mean, if it still seems not that long.
I hear you gossiping about me. You can't judge a man on bookings.
See him?
Hey, hey.
There's how many more?
Take your time. I'm fine down here.
Here you are. somehow you got up here. Possibly. Evil Eye. Weapon damage increases while the player is aiming the sights and after each successive kill. That was an accident. I hate what I have to just go F, E, F.
Of my first play, the Herald said, a dead weight. Has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night. The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They wouldn't be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
Like this. But they have to spin right around.
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.
Bitch.
Got a lock here.
I can do that. All yours.
Refund, no return.
It's freezing.
Sure.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with it.
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a
No
store
shock
in
jockey.
ransacked by splicers yet.
Okay, that's just shock jockey below. Alright, bye. I need to get the
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. You got it. Anyone comes near that bottle, mission is intended.
I could lose my job!
Why does this thing shoot that way? What the fuck? This is not doesn't work that way.
Got no character! You're going nowhere! It's all about...
Elizabeth. Yeah, no.
Got him on the hook this time! Too many bullets this thing carry!
You push me.
Need this?
Oh, now you give me health.
Mr. Read the instructions!
Just kill the last guy first.
Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for?
No. It's not called plasma, it's called the air. Bitch. It's nose. I can feel obvious.
Want me to open up that cabinet?
Oh no.
Need a lock picked.
Sure thing. Ready.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't care. This whole game is shit.
Is that what you are? A cognitive...
What do you say?
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
Then why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Always knew I'd be a star.
That's it.
See what else I can find.
There! That one!
There!
Intellectual support. In the act of becoming
I'll give you something to cry about.
Just go too much. Yeah, the thing was so delayed.
It's how this was won. Fucking Bronco, a blast for everyone. Lift up your spirits, float and fly. Launch your burdens into the sky. Fucking Bronco, the law of gravity defied. The kids were sad, they missed the fair. Fucking Bronco, now they're overjoyed and life in their hair. Fucking Bronco, it's back to then a carnival ride. You should always keep a bottle close by your side. Fucking Bronco, the law of gravity defied. Walking Bronco, the plasmid that gives everyone a lift. Fun for all from Fontaine Futuristics. Walking Bronco. And remember, Bucking Bronco is also useful around the home.
This is not Rapture. This is not even Rapture anymore at this point. Might as well call this Bioshock if not 2. Columbia 2.
That one! Now!
Sure thing. Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.
He's not dead.
Say, have you heard about the hottest new plasmid?
It's alright. Take care. So here, attached to rubber lines and height hooks provide a chance of better shield and increase the damage. Nothing.
Frank Fontaine called me in the other day. Me, Ray Larden. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skin's discolored. like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but... Go ahead. Is this happening to everybody?
The kids were sad, they missed the fair. King Bronco, now they're overjoyed and later than air. King Bronco, it's better than a carnival.
We all move the great chain, and the great chain.
Paper. There she is.
Wasn't I good enough?
Frank Fontaine called me in the other day. Me, Ray Larden. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys.
Anyways.
I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skins.
Let's go ahead and see where we go. Let's go ahead. Find a
Sally's not your daughter. What's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? He started showing up, looking peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
Anyways, next April.
Something about you. Doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere a kid's got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
Like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Come on out of here! Hopper's got all...
Guys, I'll see you next time, so good day and goodbye.